in the games, it end up hurting them. You know, you
Right.
just not going live.
Man, this thing just not went live. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
indeed.
so we
We
gotta
good
wait a
though.
minute. They said we gotta wait a minute or something.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I just
Uh,
not looked at that lid.
yeah, yeah, but
Well, welcome y'all to All Ball Chicago. I'm your co-host Robert Bobby Reed. Me and Liv, we behind stage, man. We backstage, but
yeah,
we want to
I
hop
don't,
on today and just chop it up with y'all, man. Give us a minute, man, to get
I
these
don't like this
technical.
back. I don't like this backstage, man. You gotta give me the control again, because man, I don't know what you doing.
I told you to do it, bro. I told you. Hey, look.
I can't
Hey,
even see
intro.
us. I can't even see us. We
Yeah,
black. I can't see us.
yeah, we blacked
Can
out on that. Let
can
me
they
play a
see
little bit of the
us?
music.
Can they see us though?
There we go. We're going back on.
Concrete. Welcome to All Ball. Format unique, all access for all y'all. What the spill like? Back full of elite athletes that wanna teach and it speaks to the streets, so it feel right. Marcus Liberty, a legend on and off the coast to give you what you need. Robert Reed is your co-host. Go. Yeah. Like and subscribe and follow like a crossover. Never know what might fall through this bitch tomorrow. So All Ball Chicago. All Ball Chicago. All Ball Chicago. All I know is All Ball Chicago. All Ball Chicago. All Ball Chicago. All Ball Chicago. All I know is All Ball Chicago.
Welcome to our morning edition of All Ball Chicago. I'm your co-host, Robert Bobby Reed, and I got the legend, the NBA veteran, the McDonald All-American, your host, Marcus, living in the building. What's up, Marcus?
What's up, my beautiful people? Yeah.
Hey, man, we had to redo it again, man. Hey, Liv, we professionals, though. We professional anglers, man. And we just wanted to get on, man, because me and Liv were talking about evolution with basketball. And then Liv was talking about how the game has changed so much from back in the days to where it is right now with kids feeling tired of. Liv, continue to elaborate on that, big dog.
Yeah, no, what I was talking earlier, and I coach youth basketball, travel ball, and it's different, and it's different in a way that kids don't want to compete, and I think that's the only thing that I could really see that like hurts a lot of kids in this generation because they don't want to compete. They want you to just give it to them. And I have that old school type philosophy that if you put in that work and you compete, you're gonna earn, your minutes. And some kids just don't get it. I had a parent call me the other day, and this kid is in high school, and I'm like, why are you calling me? I want to talk. If he has an issue and some problems, he should be able to come to me as a coach and express how he feels. But you don't
Mm-hmm.
get that a lot, man. And then the kid ended up quitting and not really reaching his full potential.
He ended up quitting?
No, I said they will, not him.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying, but most kids will if they don't come to the coach, they'll sit on the bench and still pout, you know,
Right.
you know, not standing straight up in your chair, sitting, and waiting for that opportunity, just engaged in the game, not really engaged. And it may be some coaches out there that don't put kids in completely. I try to give kids some playing time to let them know, if you get out there, you stay out there. That's the
Right.
philosophy that I use. If you get out there and do what you're supposed to do, you stay out there.
Right.
But when you out there hunting shots and trying to just, get points and not do the little things, it really hurts the team and it hurts yourself. So I try to tell kids, I'm educating you on what it's going to look like if you have an opportunity to go play college. They already have their stars, most of them, so
Right.
you're going to have to come in and be a role player.
Right. You're right. You're right. But
Yeah, because
man, these parents, man, hey, man, hey, they pay that money, man, and that be the thing, man,
yeah,
automatically. The
Yeah.
money it makes them feel like their kids should be playing and starting and all of this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
but
they
you know
don't.
what? But you know what's crazy? We can even do the flip side of that, right? Yes, travel ball, most organizations charge, kids. But then when you go to college, it's the total opposite. You're getting the money and you still complaining, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in college, you're getting money and you still complaining about something. So it's always going to be something that's not right. Well, yeah,
Right.
we got the $500,000, but now he's not even playing that much. So which
Mm-hmm.
one you want? You want the plan or you want both? Sometimes you can get the both, but that's probably your 5-star, your elite type players that's going to
Right.
be able to do both. There's going to be times when you're going to have to figure it out, man. And sometimes, it's not going to go your way. So what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and,
I
and
mean, you speaking from experience. You talking about number one player in the country, go to college, had to work your way back into a
yeah,
rotation, so
yeah,
you speaking from experience.
yeah.
And if they
No,
can't respect that, shoot.
uh,
And you ain't
and
no
I,
little bitty guard. We talking about
yeah,
a 6'8" guy. You
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Shit.
yeah,
And these
yeah.
little guards expect to get that type of, love, dog. The game is evolved, man.
Oh, it has, man. It really has, Bob. And me being an old school, an OG, um, I actually love the way they play the game. I'm not going to hate that. Like there's some coaches, man, they be like, don't throw that one hand pass across court. I'm like, man, that's what they do. Why they jumping off the wrong leg? I said, that's what they do, man. It's
Yeah,
it's it's
yeah.
totally different when we were playing. It was basic fundamentals. You got to make sure you jump off your left and go up with your right. You know, kids doing all type of stuff that we never did. So we never had that opportunity to do that because it has evolved, man. And I totally, agree that what we did was good. What they doing is good. So we
That's
might
right.
just
That's
gotta
right.
watch and enjoy it, man. Just
Yeah.
watch, enjoy it. And then if you don't want to watch it, enjoy it, then don't watch it.
Go watch the old stuff that we used to play.
Yeah. And then you'd be like, "Oh man, this looks boring."
It
This
looks
is
boring. I'm
boring.
telling you. When you go
Yeah,
back and watch some old games, you gotta admit, you watch these games now, you're like, wow, the energy is crazy.
yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
that? Hoop Central said something. Let me put that up there. See what he said right here, Liv. Can you get
Okay.
it? Let me
Yeah, I can
see.
see it.
Okay, there we go. He said, you always hear about evolution of basketball, but other than it's more athletic players. I watch NBA and I don't see no Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson can be dominant in today's NBA. I just think it's more skilled players today. Live, imagine if y'all shot threes. So the
Yeah,
game has gotten better, but the past players will still dominate.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you, and I see like me personally. I know I can play in this era, because it's more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the players have more freedom,
Oh yeah.
um, and to do their thing out there on the court. Um, that's one thing I do like, and I think the players have more control. Back
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, you only had your super max superstars like your Michael Jordans and Magic Johnsons and Larry Bird, who was like running the team basically, and Isaiah Thomas and Mark Aguirre. They were running the team, so of course they could go out and do what they wanted to do. But the
Right.
the others, you
Wasn't
had to
none of
fit
that.
in. No, you had to fit in, man. And when they ask for that ball, you got to get that ball. You don't see that as much here. You got 5 players, and all 5 of them think they are the best players on that team.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's crazy, man. It looks, but then and maybe it's an illusion because they say while it looks like everybody's get that freedom, it's only certain players who get it, like in Golden State, where you see they run everything for Curry.
Yes.
My man Squeeze said, "What y'all think about Wemby? Man, he might be taking over the league." And damn, y'all early as hell.
You got to think, Squeeze. You got to think. Bob was up late last night on his, podcast doing his thing, and then he calls me this morning. Let's hop on this morning and talk about, the evolution of sports and in the NBA and all that, what we see with the youngsters in this generation. So yeah, you're right, man. We seeing 7-footers, doing things that guards are doing. And I don't care what you said, what people think. Kevin Durant been doing it. He's 7 foot. He don't want to say it. He don't want to put that label, but he's 7 foot. He's been doing what Wemby's doing.
Right.
So we've seen it, but I think you're going to see more and more guys that's tall, that can handle the ball, that can do some things, that's agile, can move, just like a guard, out there. And I see it, and the game has we got to face it, man. It has changed.
It has changed. And the crowd want to see it. Like Winston just said, positionless basketball plus freedom of movement has equal fluidity. They want to see more movement. They don't want to see that when we came up, that slow, lethargic, They want to see you come down and hit a three and it go crazy. Because even when I'm refereeing, when a kid hit a three, they be saying, boom! You ever hear them kids say that in the gym when somebody hit the three?
Well, I done seen this. I done seen people put the sharp fin up when they hit a three. Talk about. I was like, one of the guys did it on my team. I said, "What is that?" He said, "Man, I smell blood." I said, "Okay." So they are having fun too. Doing it in a way, man. They're showing their showmanship out there on the court. It's fun. It's fun to watch, man. As long as they don't take it to the level where it comes, fighting and all that.
Carter, he said, man, thoughts on Jason Tatum return from Achilles for his first 2 games. It's crazy how good he looks. Man, one thing we can always say, man, is medicine and technology continues to get better with these athletes.
Yes. Yeah.
And the recovery stage and all the stuff that they got now, man, shoot.
And he probably was ready 2 months after he hurt himself. Like we said, with the technology, man, but I think, he wanted to make sure he was super ready to come back and do what he's doing. He was in the gym, working on the shots and doing all that, but people want to see him too. I mean, that's a serious injury, but we didn't see guys bounce back from that and go out there and be the same as they were before they got hurt.
Right. They had put it up there. He was like, I think probably about 30 to 40 days after Kobe had came back, something like that. So Kobe came back before him and he did a little time after that. Yeah. Yeah, but it's good that they got the technology to bring these guys back and get them together and get them going. The NBA is definitely not going anywhere. And that's what me and Liv was talking about, y'all, how older guys, that's what made us really get on. We wanted to just set the record straight as far as, while we may have outgrown this game, it doesn't make it a bad game. Right. That we watch nowadays, Now,
but Bob, it's certain players that played in the 80s still can hoop in this generation. I don't want people to think like I see sometimes people say Michael and LeBron James, LeBron has, his game is like evolution, like, right? What about Mike?
Right.
You think Mike couldn't do what that LeBron is doing?
Right.
That's why I said right now, Mike if Mike was
Vince Carter too.
Yeah, them guys, man, it was super athletic, man. And Mike was actually doing that stuff anyway, back in the 80s, what you see now. So yes, the game has evolved, but it's some players that definitely can, shine in this generation with no question about it,
Yeah. And
boom, what's up, man? Good morning to you, brother.
What's up, big dog?
Man. That's my man.
And we came up in a strict era. Like, people don't understand that basketball was built under the premise of military. So
Yes.
most of the coaches came from the military background. So when you
Mhm.
watch basketball of the old days, everything was strict and structured, like the military
Discipline.
discipline.
Mhm.
And that has carried on for many, many, many years up until Mark Jackson got the Golden State Warriors, and you saw a free style of basketball. And Magic Johnson with the Lakers when they was doing the fast break. Other than that, we never got a chance to see.
Yeah, it was, but you let's even go back a little bit because I've been following the ABA too. When those guys were playing in the
Oh,
ABA,
hell yeah.
it was like what we're seeing now. Entertainment, George
Right.
Gervin and Pete Maravich, all those guys were handling the ball, going behind their back, spin moves, look away
Right.
passes. It was exciting basketball, and NBA was boring. Oh, they doing this, oh, they going here, and
Uh-huh.
and then they was like, wait a minute now, the ABA got something over there.
Right.
We need to merge these two together and make it more excitement. They didn't want to do it, but they
Right.
knew that the ABA was on their ass, and then the ABA was starting to recruit a lot of guys that was have that showmanship and doing all that fancy stuff, and they was like, man, we got to find a way to get these guys over here in the NBA side.
Yeah, the NBA basically went and infiltrated the ABA. Let us go over and get their best players.
Yep. The Dr. J's and your Herb Gervins and all those great players that played in the ABA, man.
Yeah.
I'm watching that. That ABA documentary. You watching that one, man?
I haven't seen it. It's on Netflix?
Yep, I think it's on Netflix.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out, man. I know I didn't even know they had one.
Oh man, it's good too. It's good.
I know it is, man, because you talk about the history, right?
Yeah, you had your guy who was on Rick Barry. He was in there. He was in ABA. Dan Issel. I mean, it's a lot of talented guys that played in that ABA, and watching it, man, and hear them talk and share their story, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Man, I love the old school stuff, man, because that's where it all started, man. And that's one thing. That's why we do our show, and we talk basketball so much, because it was so much history lost when we didn't have platforms like this, Marcus, to talk basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So, and people don't want to give us credit, but me and you, when we started All Ball Chicago, we started going to get all them old school dudes, digging up all the old heads. Yeah. Then I started watching other people podcasts. They started doing it because at first they were just dealing with dudes that were relevant in the league and all of that stuff. Me and you were like, man, let's go get these old heads, all these old heads. Yeah. So me and Liv, we started that with the old heads. Now every podcast want to go get somebody from the past, and we gonna take credit for that.
Go back and look at some of our shows. You'll see, man. We had those guys, Rick Barry.
Yeah, we started
Gilmore.
that.
Yeah, we had them on.
Talking to big Artist Gilmore, Rick Barry, them, man, they still got good minds. Their minds still strong right now.
Yeah.
But I was really shocked to live the fact that them boys knew you like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you came way after them.
Man, who don't know me, man? Hey, man, what are you talking?
A fraternity, man.
What are you talking about, Bob, man? What are you talking about, my guy, man? My last name, man, it rings bells, man. Liberty, man. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Give me liberty and give me death, boy.
Man.
How's your man Dickie V doing now, man? He's okay?
Man, Dickie V, man, he's doing his thing, man. Still doing the Jimmy V Foundation, cancer research, man, and he's trying, man. He's doing his best, man. He raised millions of dollars, man, every year, to support that, man. And it's unfortunate that we can't find a cure for this, man. And
it's in our food. I believe it's in our food.
Yeah, could be. I'm not a
food, man.
I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I wouldn't know, but it could be what we eat. Definitely. Man, we appreciate that, home, man. Appreciate that love, bro.
Man, I want to I was. This might be random, but I was thinking in terms of we were talking West Side and South Side basketball and how we always divide it up. But I did want to just give us, even though it's old news, it's still real relevant news that Mark Aguirre and Isaiah Thomas still the only players in the history of the NBA to be drafted 1 and 2 from a city.
The crib. Mm-hmm.
And then from the West Side. So I said, West Side, I'm gonna give y'all the edge, but to be drafted 1 and 2 in history, that says a lot about Chicago, right?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Chicago basketball is rich in history, man. Like
Yes.
and it didn't really start with Mark Aguirre and Isaiah Thomas. It was more guys that came way before them, man. That they don't get the Jets do, and that's why I wanted to get some of these old school guys on and share their stories, because it'd be names that we never even heard of, and they were like, such and such did this. He was the one that was teaching back in the day, back in the 60s, and he was doing this. And I remember we had Sweet Charlie Brown on our show, and he was so happy to come on and share the stories of, the segregations about, he couldn't go on this side because it was whites, and you had to make sure you stayed on this side of the town. And
right.
To hear him say that, man, and then talk about him getting the opportunity to go downstate with DuSable, and they ended up cheating them because of the color of their skin and all that, man. It was funny. Somebody need to do a documentary on that DuSable.
Curly Boo got that.
Yeah, well, he need to get that out. He need to get that out, and he need
Look
to
at what Winston said about you, though, y'all fam. He said, I remember back in the day, the Liberty Brothers would come on the court and get 2 other cats in wheelchairs and stay on the court all day.
Oh, Winston, that's my man. Oh man, that's a good one, man. That's a good one.
Look, my man said right here, Kyrie said, Mr. Reed, who was the dude you had on the show that said Brown won't leave because of some sacrifice? Reed, look on your face was wild. Wasn't he wild for that? Yeah, man. Yeah.
What happened?
He came on the show because this guy came on the show. He was talking about my boy Heavy. He was talking about LeBron don't want to leave the game allegedly because he might have to sacrifice somebody in his family because he got to pay the piper.
Yeah, man, we gotta stop. We gotta stop reading that stuff, man. What you hear on some of that be fake news, man, and you can't believe everything. Do your own homework, right? Figure it out. Like try to do your own homework, because when you go to certain people's page, or somebody might create something and put something out there where like LeBron has to do this and that, but I don't think that's the case, man.
No, I don't think so either, man.
I wouldn't believe that one,
No, man. I think people just love to bring up anything like that when people make good money. You got to be a part of some type of secret society. Yeah, it's a secret society called hustling. Getting out here hustling, getting up out there. That's the secret to it.
But then also they get you to watch it. So the more people watch it, that they put stuff out there and people click it and go to it, he's going to make money. That person's going to make some money. If he get 1 million people, watching that and clicking it and sharing it and going back to his page over and over again, he's going to get his pockets fat.
That's right. That's right. And that's the object of the game. Make money.
Maybe we should do it.
Put out a couple lies.
Nah.
Hey, man, that's one thing I refuse to engage in is frivolous debacles where we have to lower each other to look each other good, man. Because I see a lot of that going on. Even with I watch, I still watch McCants and them over there with their podcast with Gilbert and them, and then they into it with the other brothers from North Carolina, So yeah.
You
Hold on,
see
we
that
got
one?
some other one.
Go ahead.
You got it.
I see.
Can you get? Do it give you access to get it over there?
No, I can see it. I can read it.
Read what y'all think about Darren Peterson of Kansas keeps sitting out games like he does. I don't know him. Are you aware of that? Who
Oh
that is?
man, heck yeah, man, that dude. He was projected at one time to go number one, in the draft. Super talented kid, but I think he had some injuries early in his career at Kansas, and it was hamstrings. I think he had some problems with his hamstring, and he would sit out. And then when he got healthy, it was I'm not playing, or he'll tell coach to pull me out, and then don't go back in the game.
Wow.
So people are like, "What's going on with this?"
He paid?
Huh?
He got NIL money?
Did he? He got a bag. He got a
Did
big
he?
old bag. He was the number one high school player, I think, coming. Well, number two, maybe. So he's super talented though. He is super talented. And people think that's going to hurt his drafts, stock, but I don't think so. Because um, I remember Kyrie Irving. Remember Kyrie Irving got hurt, and shoot, I think he played maybe 5-6 games with Duke and still got drafted high. So
No,
I don't think
I
that's
had
gonna
never
hurt him.
seen him. I
You
had
got to
never
watch
seen
him.
him play.
No, the kid is real. He's the real deal, though. He can play. He can play.
What's up with my guy Mac, man? Just say what's up with Mac, man. I'm glad you came on and chatted up with me the other day, Mac. You opened up a lot of
Wait,
great
that's Mac.
memories.
That's Mac right
McAdoo.
there.
Yeah, that's McAdoo right there.
Man,
Sherman
you was
Couch,
talking.
man.
Man, you was talking. Man, see, I was young, man, so I don't remember him. But you know what? I've heard stories from you. How you said anywhere he go, everywhere he was going, he was putting dudes in that basket.
Yeah, he was.
You know,
Hey, Liv called me laughing about something you said yesterday, Mac, about what he said to Flip.
Oh yeah. So he's like, who is that? Oh yeah. I got a poster of him on my wall. I dunked on him.
Oh boy, yeah, Mac was
but
one of those, man. And like Liv, we always talk about it. Everybody can't make it to the league,
no, everybody can't. But you know what? What the way you were talking about him and then hearing other people, speak about him, that means he did do his thing. He was special, out there on the court, on the streets of Chicago. Came up in that generation with, the Mark Aguirres and the Terry Cummings and the
Yeah, he said he got an
Darrell
MVP in the
Walkers.
summer league with them. That you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He said, man, I got the MVP and everything, Bob. I was like, damn. Well, I wasn't surprised because I seen his skill set. So it's just unfortunate, man. We didn't get a chance to see him on the big stage. How about this kid Darius Acuff, Liv?
Another cold. And I saw him down here. See, he's from Detroit, and then he finished up his high school career at IMG here in Sarasota, Bradenton area. So I seen him do his thing, man. Tough, strong. He's gonna be top five guy picked in the draft this year. Yeah, he's nice too. He had an injury, man, and gave somebody 40. He came out and gave him 40.
Dang. I saw Kendrick Perkins talking about that, man, about how good he was.
Yeah, he tough.
My man Ron said, Mr. Reed, is amazing and great how you keep the old school legends alive. What made you start doing that? Well, you know what? It gave me an idea, man, because it's old school Sunday. And what did we do on old school Sundays, fellas? We got together, we hooped, we drank beer, we barbecued. So that was kind of a spinoff from that, Liv. You remember how on Sundays, man, you get together, you hoop, you barbecue.
But right after the game.
Right after the game.
Right after
you
the
have
game.
Somebody over there on the grill. So when we get finished here, we ready to go, man. So,
we used to do that when I was back in Chicago. We used to all hoop at Crane High School. And then we would go over there by Attack Center. I think the name is Hope now, I think, over there, right? Mm-hmm. We used to go over there and guys would have a cooler full of drinks, beers, all kind of refreshments, right? And somebody would have a grill. So soon we get through hooping, and then we talking, just reminiscing about old days.
Yeah.
And just, it was fun,
Yeah.
Sure, we was battling on the court, but soon when the game was over with, man, we was out there just talking, man, just having a good old time, man. And that's That's what we used to do, man. All every Sunday, like you said,
Every
every
Sunday,
Sunday,
man.
we
Yeah.
would hoop
Old
about.
school Sunday,
We
baby.
would get there about 8 o'clock in the morning, man,
Yeah.
and got to get the stretch. So we don't play until 9, so we have to stretch. We was old then, so we.
You smell all type of
Oh
organ
man,
and
people like, man, we got here. Hey man, it's 9 o'clock. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
yeah, yeah. I
Putting
mean,
all
it was the
types of stuff.
best sessions though, wasn't it, Liv? Them
Oh
old school
man,
Sunday morning sessions, man.
man, I used
Be
to
about
love
15,
those.
20 guys in there.
Man, I used to love them, man. You
Yeah,
know,
buddy.
even with my dad and my family, we used to do it back in the day too. With my when I was in high school or even in elementary, we was doing it. It was just fun time. I don't know if people still do that. I remember Bob Hambrick and them used to do it too.
Yeah, they did,
They used
didn't
to
they?
they used to do it in the big gym at Crane, and we used to do it in the back gym. So I would go up, we would come through the main entry, right where the main gym was, and I'll see Bob Hambrick. I would see uh, my old principal, Mr. Scott. You know, he was in there. It was a tree. I mean, it was so many guys in there, man, because they was just,
Staying
staying
in
in
shape.
shape,
Yeah.
staying in shape, man,
Yeah,
and,
man.
and reminiscing and talking, man. One time I watched them, man. I said, man, it took them about 45 minutes to score 2 points, man. But they was having a good old time, man. That's what
Oh
I was like.
shit.
I said, man, when somebody gonna score? But
Oh
those
man.
were the good days, man. Good days. Good
Yeah, I
days.
remember they had that set going on for a long time
They
too,
had it
didn't they?
for a long time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what it was all about, man. The old school Sunday. So that's why all I try to do is mimic that, and then
Yeah.
keep us going. With all ball
Yeah.
Chicago, and just keep our Chicago story going, man. Because if me and Liv don't consistently do it, ain't
Yeah.
nobody gonna consistently do it.
Yeah, Chicago, man. Chicago basketball. I can remember watching guys that probably don't get the recognition, that they deserve. Um, like I remember watching Alonzo Skanes. People don't talk a lot about Alonzo Skanes, who went to Dunbar High School. Um, Bernard Jackson. You don't hear his name being because Westinghouse has so many, talented guys come out of Westinghouse that you don't hear his name, a lot. Um, Willie Scott at King High School. You don't hear his name, and Willie Scott was on our show too before, but you don't hear his name, a lot. But he did his thing on the court, And you
Right,
can name people that went to Corliss, Big George Montgomery,
right.
Durrell Walker.
Gerald Walker.
Yeah, these guys
Yeah,
were, legends in their own right, that people don't really talk about because who was in the paper at that time, who was getting all the recognition, who was getting all the pub back then. So those were the guys that were getting all the recognition, but that's not to say that those guys didn't do their thing.
right, right. Yeah,
Yeah. So
man. It's a lot of them, man. Remember, what was my man name that we were supposed to get on, Live, and talk to you? What was his name?
what somebody just put something up there. What was you saying though?
What was that?
Hoop Nation just put something on there. Liv, did you see what Lindsey Hunter jumped on?
Oh yeah. Rob said Liv gonna be mad if he see this. But
What
Lindsay
was
keeps
it?
it 100. Rob, remember the other night I told you I was doing my show the other night live. It was about a couple
Yeah.
weeks back, and Lindsay was in the group in the chat commenting.
Okay.
I was like, and I sent him the link, and he hopped on. But
Yeah.
I told him that we was gonna get him on. We just got to get y'all time and cohesion.
Oh, okay. You said
Yeah.
I was gonna be mad. Oh yeah, I was gonna be mad because he came on your show.
No, because I'm jokingly, bro. I
Right.
said, damn, man, because we were supposed to get him on all ball, but that was
Right.
the late night.
Okay.
You
So
know how
you
this shit go.
so you stole Lindsay.
Yeah, man. You can't
Yeah,
trust.
yeah.
You can't trust us, man. As soon as you
Yeah.
turn our back, man, we gonna get you. You know that.
Yeah. But Lindsay probably he
But no,
can't
I'm
get up
talking about
this
my
early.
man that son is playing, Lid, that we was talking the other day about.
His son playing.
And he wrote it more number 30 because of you.
Oh, you talking about Smallwood?
Smallwood.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
man. Smallwood came up to me, man, and told me that story, and I was like, man, I appreciate that, man. And he said his whole family went to King pretty much, and I was like, well, how did you get away? You know,
Right.
the whole, you know. But I think sometimes you want to build your own legacy, man, wherever you can go and do that. And he did it at Dunbar, you know, and he has a son that's pretty damn good, man. And I think they ended up winning the middle school championship, city championship. I think they beat Derrick Rose's son's team to get to the championship. So
Mm.
that's what I said, man. It's still some hoopers in Chicago that has, I mean, some little ones that's coming up that can, you know, carry that torch, man, and get Chicago back to where it used to be.
I see Rob Smith just made a post. He said, congrats to Marshall and Farragut on making it downstate. West Side, stand up.
Marshall,
And
and
Farragut.
Farragut. That's
Shout out
good,
to
man.
Marshall and
Shout out to the
Farragut.
West Side, man. Shout out to the West Side for putting it down, man. What's up with Curious? Curie in the mix or no?
Curie lost to St. Ignatius.
For real?
Yeah. St.
Wow.
Ignatius beat Simeon too.
What?
Yeah, at the buzzer. My boy said he was at the game. Simeon scored on St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius threw the ball down. Big fella, he said big fella grabbed the ball, took one dribble, and dunked it at the buzzer and beat Simeon.
Wow, so they got a big guy over there. St. Ignatius.
Big guy. He's supposed to caught it and dunked it at the buzzer. He said the crowd went crazy in that mud. And then they beat Curie, St. Ignatius.
So St. Ignatius might be favored to win it all.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. I just saw Robert Smith just post that about Marshall and Farragut. So shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Let's take one more comment. We're gonna get up out of the chair.
All right.
My man said, didn't George Montgomery have a child with Pam McGee? Yep.
Yeah, that's JaVale.
Kid is called JaVale.
Yeah.
I used to think George Montgomery was so tall till I met him in person.
Well, what you mean?
Like, well, how tall is he? He was 6'7", 6'8"?
Yeah, I think he was 6'8". But I think in college
they had him 7 feet. I
think in college they had him 6'9". But you know, when you start, filling out this way, you get a little tall, you get a little smaller.
Right, right.
Same thing with me. I'm getting a little big down here. I was 6'8". Now I'm like 6'6".
Right. As the more get older, they start shrinking. I was watching the highlights. They made an announcement of Mark McGuire for DePaul. They listed him at 6'7". It's 6'7" out of DePaul. Blue Demons, Mark McGuire. I said, ain't no way in hell Mark McGuire 6'7". Might have seen it unless he shrank. But yeah, man. Yeah, Pam McGee. Did y'all see Byron Scott's comment? All right, last one. We'll do this one, and then we'll get out of here. I think, this comment was crazy, but did you see it? Did you see Byron Scott's comments about LeBron? Said it's time for him to leave LA.
Oh, he said it's time for him to leave LA, not to leave.
Right.
Oh, okay. Why is that? He is a superstar.
Right.
He is the ones that is putting people in the stands.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy who puts this on his head. Yeah. That crown on his head. Yeah. He's the one that's putting. So you get rid of him, you damn sure about to have another mega superstar coming. Because them fans, them Hollywood fans want to see a Hollywood player.
That's right. Right.
So you better watch it. That's just like you saying it's time for Magic to go.
Yeah. Be careful what you ask for. Because look at Chicago. We just thought we were going to be able to replace that damn team.
Yeah. Man, when Mike was gone, Mike left, and then Scotty left, man, that was it.
That was it.
So he says, so Luka is there. I think Luka is a damn good player, but he's not LeBron. Yes, let's be honest. He's not LeBron, but he is, a superstar. He is a superstar, and I like his game, but can they win with him? Just him? Can they win with just Luka?
Well, we saw that didn't happen in Dallas. Anthony said, I think us Lakers fans just haven't accepted him because we Kobe fans.
Kobe,
hey.
Kobe, man, Kobe. Before we get out of here, it says, Anthony, you're a Laker fan. Name your top all-time Laker player. Your top 5 all-time Laker player. I just want to see. I want to hear some of these people. I want to see some of our people.
Top all-time Laker.
All-time Laker. Top 5. You got 5. You guys got 5. No, we'll give you 10 minutes. No, 10 seconds. We'll give you 10 seconds to put that out there. 10 seconds. If you can. And then, Bobby, what is your 5? Do you have a 5?
All-time Laker?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Magic.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Okay.
Kareem.
Okay.
Kobe.
Okay.
And Shaq. Did I say Shaq already?
Yeah. Anthony got Kobe, Magic, Kareem, Worthy, and West. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Somebody said Magic, Kobe, Kareem, Worthy, and Shaq. So why nobody mentioning LeBron?
It's too many Lakers, man. It's too many Lakers to throw LeBron in there. It's too many, man.
Yeah, but those are great starting 5s, man. It's crazy that people put Worthy in there too. I like Worthy. I like Worthy. But didn't the big fella, the Big Dipper, did he play for the Lakers too?
Yeah, he sure did. He was there with West.
Yeah, but they not putting him in there. And you remember what Rick Barry said. That guy, they would put stuff out about him in the newspaper, and he would go out the next year and do it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he doesn't get enough rebounds. He goes out and gets 20-something rebounds a game. Oh, he doesn't pass enough. He said the next year he goes out and lead the league in assists, So it was funny hearing Rick Barry share those stories about.
Well, you got a good ass memory, boy.
Oh man, I remember him saying that, man.
He sure said it.
Yeah.
That's why they put that line in there.
He said, I don't think Bron was.
Hey, hold on, man. Somebody called me back to back. Hold on. This guy, hold on, Lid.
So you think Wilt was the best years was with the Warriors? Okay. I can get that. I can get that. Bobby got to get away, man. But who was that guy when you guys were growing up? Who was that guy? Who was that guy?
My
that
bad.
you
I
watched?
got a lot of kids.
Yeah. Who was that guy that you guys watched growing up that made you want to play the game of basketball? Who was that guy? I want to hear some of the stories, man. Like, Bob, who was that guy when you was growing up that you watched and you said, man, I gotta go hoop?
Man, probably that nigga Mac, man. When I saw Mac, I was like, shit, man, McAdoo was a bad motherfucker. I said, man, this nigga right here, man, was unreal.
But he was big.
Well, Isaiah Thomas, though. I mean, when I saw Isaiah Thomas,
that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So
yeah.
So Flip says Dr. J. Anthony said I called Jordan last 3P, but I really love Kobe. Okay. I'm just trying to see like guys who you watched. And see, I watched college. It was, people would say Mark Aguirre, but I was like Terry Cummings.
Terry,
I was like
you couldn't lose with that now.
I mean, I watched both of them, but it was something about Terry Cummings that I really liked, watching him play. And then, of course, watching Bernard King and Magic Johnson, George Gervin, that really like took it from me. Like I was like, whoa, I gotta go play. I want to be like that. So it was those guys that I watched. Somebody said Ricky Green. Okay, Ricky Green. That's a good one. But yeah, we just wanted to hop on, man, and talk a little bit. Ephraim Winters. Wow. Big E. I didn't see E. I saw a little bit of him in high school, but I really watched him when he went to Illinois. And I think Illinois just didn't do, right by him. I think he deserves his flowers, man. And he's no longer here, but Ephraim was a bad boy, though. He was a bad boy.
One of the best.
McDonald All-American, and won the MVP of the McDonald All-American game.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I think us Lakers fans just haven't accepted him because we Kobe fans. Okay. I feel
man.
Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway is another guy that people forgot about, man. Like, he was that dude in high school, college, and then when he first 3 or 4 years in the league before he got hurt, he was the next one. I think if he wouldn't have got hurt, I think Penny would have been, like everybody's favorite almost, because he was 6'7", handle the ball, nice with it, smooth passes, dunk on you, can shoot the Jimmy. He was a bad boy.
He was trending upwards.
Memphis, yes.
Well, man, we got to get up out of here, man. I got to make a run. Liv, it's always a pleasure, man, to hop on with you, the legend, NBA veteran, the McDonald All-American. Take us home, Liv.
Man, I'm out of here, man. What you talking about? Take you home? I can't push no buttons over here. What you want me to do? There you go.
Chicago. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Chicago. Chi-town. Chicago. Chi-town. Chicago. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Chicago. Chi-town. Chicago. Chi-town. Chicago. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Chicago. Chi-town. Chicago. Chi-town. Chicago. Chicago. Chi-town. forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching.
Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching.
Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town. Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching.
Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town. Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching.
Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town, oh, oh, Chicago, oh, oh, Chi-Town.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching.
Chicago.